Hey guys, how you doing? It's Tom Breeze here, and the reason I'm creating this video is because recently we've seen a lot of people are talking about Autocue and whether to use it or whether to not use it. And so in this video what I want to do is share with you the benefits of it and also to make sure that you don't go overboard and ruin your videos by using Autocue all that too much. Okay, so let's get started. Now, this is a piece of kit that I bought recently, actually from Australia. We'll hook up the links below. And this is actually an Autocue system. Very basic, basically. But what it's got the platform here, where you'd actually put your iPad. There's actually iPhone ones as well, which are pretty cool. But you'd stick your iPad here, and it's got the reflective glass. So I think it's called one-way glass, which is basically where you'd stick your camera behind. Obviously, I'm shooting this video right now, so you can't actually see the camera that I'd actually use, but you'd stick your camera behind underneath this hood and you'd shoot through this pane of glass, and then obviously the presenter would be over there and they'd present, and they wouldn't be able to see the camera. All they would see is the glass. Now of course it's reflective, so you're only going to see this portion of the glass here, but let me just grab my app here that I use on my good old trusty iPad. What we want to do is grab an app that we'd use called, well, I use a bit of software called Teleprompters. It's an app that you can download quite easily from the App Store, and I can't actually find it. Here we go. I found it now. I'll show you there. There's the Teleprompter on the bottom row. You may not be able to see that. But we click on that, and then also what we can do is we can sync it up with an iPhone. But let me just show you just for a second what it would look like. So let's create let's just grab a video that we've done recently. Okay, so we'd stick this in. Hopefully I've put it the right way around. And as you can see, it's got the number 3. Hopefully you can see that. I'm just trying to look in the reflection of this particular camera that I'm using right now. But you can see a 3. Now if I was to click this manually here, it would begin and it goes 3, 2, 1. So I know you can see this, and then the script begins. Very easy for you to just look at the screen and just present your script to the screen itself. And obviously with the camera behind, you're going to be capturing what you present. Now, obviously this is going to be really, really beneficial for you if you're going to be creating something like a sales video. If you're creating a video like I'm creating right now, where it's just a few tips, then don't use this type of approach, because you want to build a connection with people and build a relationship with people. And it takes a bit of skill learning how to use Autocue most effectively. So if you're going to use this system and use Autocue within the videos you choose, this is a great bit of setup, especially if you've got an iPad or an iPhone already, because you can get specialist pieces of kit made for that. Just stick it on a tripod, and then you can actually just present quite easily using this Teleprompter. Got to be careful that the iPad doesn't slide off there and cost me thousands worth of, well, not thousands, but £100 worth of problems. But yes, so you can use this iPad, you can present straight through the glass, and you'll be picked up as if you're just presenting and not losing any of your words. And of course, it's going to be great to eliminate all the ums and the ahs that you might be experiencing problems with right now. And there's me now becoming very conscious about any ums or ahs I use in the rest of this video. Anyway, so this is something that I would recommend a lot of people use, and a lot of people use in the videos they create. A few tips here. Don't be too close to the Autocue. Otherwise, what you'll do as a presenter, you'll start moving your eyes left and right, and it'll be obvious that you're reading. So make sure there's a long distance between you and the camera, because then when you look at the camera, you'll just be presenting naturally, and you won't be kind of reading all the lines, etc. And that's obviously going to be very useful for you. Also, another thing to potentially think about is when you write this, keep the wording kind of in such a way where you're not tied into exactly presenting like you would write. Because writing and actually speaking is a very different skill, so make sure you go a little bit ad-lib with this as well. So don't feel that you have to be regimented to the actual text you've written down in the script, or change the script so you kind of have that colloquial side of your conversation coming across on the video, otherwise it can come a bit wooden really. And final tip, make sure you use an iPhone with your iPad, because they'll sync up together and you can actually control the speed. It's very difficult to do that when it's one person, but if you're down the studio, you're working with somebody else, or a cameraman, for example, they can control that and they can make sure that everything looks nice and what we call fancy pants. Okay, good. So that's going to really help you, hopefully, if you're struggling with actually presenting to camera and you can't get it right and you're trying to get used to it, especially for some kind of sales videos, really, more than anything else. Of course, if you're doing blog videos, etc., just kind of get really used to presenting naturally to camera as if it's your best mate. Good stuff. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave your comments below, Facebook it, Twitter it, Google Plus it, and I'll speak to you very soon.